Good evening. Happy Sunday. I am a couple minutes late. How's everyone's Sunday evening going? It's very warm on my side. Mackie 11 Lifestyle says, good evening, Mackie 11. How are you? Pleasant evening to you. Yes, I had dinner early because I had to get it out the way. How about you? I'm alright. Jamaican Farmers Hut. What's up, my people? How are you? Hello, everyone, says my friend Ella Slick from Jamaican Farmers Hut. Thank you for the 5 persons who has arrived early, and thanks for the 4 thumbs up. Do you guys see my topic this evening? I hope that you're here to give your opinion. Nice to hear that, Ella Slick. Nice to hear that you're good. I see you do a very good job at those tomatoes. Blessed One is here to give me some support. Thank you. Hello, Julie, and everyone, said Blessed One. So happy to see you all here. Early out. I have the fan blowing. I hope you're hearing me well. Is the fan disturbing the hearing? Because it's very warm this evening. Is it? Let me know, please. I have it very close to me. Thank you so much for the thumbs up. It's okay, says Mackie 11 Lifestyle. So, did everyone had their nice dinner already? The wife. Okay. Did everyone and the wife did that? Okay, nice. Not you. The wife took care of the tomatoes. Well, she's a very good wife. I would say she has green thumbs. I don't think I have green thumbs. Life with Mika and family says, hey, happy Sunday, everyone. Thanks for stopping by, Miki. Thumbs up done. Thanks, Ka. Mika, did you see my topic? I hope you can stay to participate. Let me hear your opinion as soon as I start with those areas. Blessed One says, not affecting me. Are you in Jamaica? It's hot where I am too. Yes. Ask them to do it for you. Verify age or whatever. Yes, I am in Jamaica. Thank you. No, didn't look. Okay, well, the topic this evening, Mika, is who should be in the front seat of a man's car? Is it his wife or his mother? I mean, like on occasions when both of them have to be in the car together. Who do you think will be in there? But I'm waiting on a few more persons to come in before I really start with my evening show. Okay, said Blessed One. Hi, Mr. Martin. I like that red car, but I'm not sure what is that sign beside it. Not sure at all. But I like your fancy red car. I would like to drive in that front seat. Blessed one said, had that discussion recently. Who, me? Oh, or you? I've never had it here before. Oh, you had it with your family? Oh, well, so I guess you know that you have the answer ready for that then. Because if you're a gentleman, you should know who would you prefer to drive in the front, or maybe due to certain circumstances, either one you would choose. Oh, with some friends. Great. All right, Mika. Well, you have to have a reason why you said his mother, Mika. But I would like a few more persons to come in here first before. I would like everyone to be having the discussion together. I know I'll be getting everyone's different opinions. Yes, it depends also. Cookie with Shadi is here. My little friend says, hi, Julie. Hi, Shad. Thank you for coming, hon. Remember, the thumbs up is important, guys, for the algorithm, so that my live can be seen floating around in YouTube, so persons will have the option of joining if they want to when they see or run into it. Okay? And feel free to share me out if you may, if you want to, so that we could have more persons here involved in the discussion. I would appreciate that. 6 thumbs up and 6 million people in the house. All right, Shadi, I hope that you will stay for the discussion, because you can be in either position. You can be a mother, you can be the mother to a son, or you can be a wife to a man. So we have to put each other in either position, and choose carefully with our answers. So we all have to have a reason. Maki says no problem. Hello, Juba love. Angie Hart, hi, host and chat. Angie, I hope you saw my topic, and I hope that you'll be able to stay and have a say as soon as I get the discussion going. Waiting on maybe one more person or so to come in, so we can have a decent conversation here this evening. Okay, Blessed One says, personally, it don't really matter to me, especially if mom is ageable with all the potholes in the road. The back seat can be rough. But Blessed One, are you male or female? I forgot. I asked you the other day. Because this question now, yes, the man has a say, but I would want to hear what the woman would like to say, and then the man would defend. If the man says his mother, I would like to also hear what the wife is saying, and then the husband can defend why he chooses his mother. Thank you for the thumbs up, Juba. Juba says, hello, blessing to each and everyone in the house. Happy Sunday to you all, guys. Right? Because certain things... Okay, Auntie Cherry. The question is, hi, Joseph. Happy blessed Sunday evening, Queen Julie. To each and everyone, happy blessed Sunday. Welcome, Auntie Cherry. So the topic is, who should be in the front seat of a man's car? Is it his wife or is it his mother? So I will throw a scenario to you guys. Okay, picture this. My husband is going to the airport to pick up his mother, whom he hasn't seen in a long time, maybe 5 years or more. And he asked me, his wife, to come to the airport with him to pick up his mom. Yes, both of us are in the car, so I drive in the front seat to go and pick up my mother-in-law from the airport. After mom reaches, Hubby put in the baggages and time to go back in the car to go home now. You see his mother walking to the front of the car. You then walk up and tries to, sidestep her to go in the front. And your husband says to you, no, let mom drive in the front because I am longing to see her and I want her to be in the front so we can catch up on old time. I am so longing to see my mother. Now, if she feels that she was supposed to be in the front because she's the wife, and then the husband decides that the mom should be in the front, maybe for more reasons than one, but he only said because he's longing to see her, and the wife gets upset about it. It is going to be an argument or long up face probably when they reach home. So if the wife then says, why should your mom be in the front? I am your wife, I should be in the front. And the husband still insists that no, my mother should be in the front. You know what is going to go down later on when they reach home. Problem in the bedroom. So yes, guys, I need to hear everyone's honest opinion now. If you say wife, why? And if you say mother, why? So Blessed One says, hi Juba and Joseph. Auntie Cherry says, wife. Juba says, okay. Joseph Brown says, blessed one, what a gown. Taking it easy, Joseph. And Angie Hart says, I give respect to my mother-in-law. She can sit wherever she like. Cherry Horton says, throw her in the back. When she reach home, them can catch up. Okay, so Auntie Cherry says she think she as the wife should be in the front. And Angie Hart says she think she wants to give her mother-in-law the respect. Well, she did not say as to why the mother-in-law deserves. Is it, Angie, that if it wasn't your mother-in-law, you would still give the other person that same respect, or is it because she's your husband's mother why you would want to give her that respect? Would you give up the front seat for just about any Angie? Blessed One says true, Angie. So Blessed One shares the same sentiments that give the mother-in-law because she has such a high respect for her. I am gonna go back to that and ask a question. When Angie answers why or what if it was somebody else, if she would give the same respect, I would like to hear that. 11 persons here with me and 8 thumbs up. Thank you so much for coming, and I would like everyone to please participate. Don't think everyone will still, but I would like that. Thank you for all the persons who will be sitting back and listening. Cherry says, when I travel, whoever comes pick me up always have someone in the front. So when I go to the back. Okay, so if you're head from a friend and Auntie Cherry and they bring someone to the airport, you know automatically that you're the one who is supposed to go in the back. I think that's what you're saying. You could never fight for the front seat that time because it's not your car, it's not your husband. Okay. Juba says, okay, I will. Oh my internet is slacking up this evening. Let me read over. Sorry about my internet, guy. I hope it doesn't mess up my life. Give my mother the respect to the front because it's a while I haven't seen her. So my wife should be pleased with that. That shouldn't be any problem. Okay, Juba. Joseph says, I don't think it should be any problem. Okay, Joseph, but I would also like to hear you stress on it a little more. If you have a good man or woman, be respectful to their family. Okay, Angie, but what about if the family does not show you the same respect? Because we all know that in life we have some mother-in-laws that is not so nice to their daughter-in-laws. Okay? They tend to show them bad face at times. They tend to be jealous over their son, like they don't want their son to do certain type of things for their wife. They think that they themselves as the mother should be getting that type of treatment. Say for example the husband comes home and brings home a bunch of flowers for his wife and he didn't bring home one for her as the mother. Some mother-in-law would see that as a problem. Some mother-in-law is very impertinent enough to think that if their son buys their wife a new car, they as the mother should get a new car also. So what if it's a mother-in-law like that? Would you have that type of respect for her when she does not show you that type of respect? Angie says, then you shouldn't be in the family. Ah, there you go now. That is an answer that I would agree with if I have such a mother-in-law. But then again, what if the guy really, really loves you and you know that he truly loves you, and then his mother just intends on breaking up the family? What would you do? Joseph said, it's all about respect and understanding. Yes, we have to sit down and talk in front of each other's face and let you know that what you're doing is wrong. If the mother is being disrespectful to my wife, I certainly would have to have a conversation with her about that, maybe behind my wife, and if it's not working, then in front of my wife. Blessed One says, personally, I prefer the back seat, especially if it's a long journey. Okay. Jermaine Martin says, happy Sunday to you all. Thank you, my love. All right. Blessed One says, someone like that I wouldn't go with. All right, let me see if I missed out anything here at the top. Would anyone else like to say whether they choose the wife or the mother-in-law, and say as to why you choose that person? Put yourself in the position. Speak for yourself. Speak for yourself. Don't speak on anyone's behalf, or don't speak in general. If you're in if you're in a marriage and such a thing should come up as your mother-in-law comes to visit, and you simply go with your husband to go and pick her up, who do you think should sit in the front? Because there are more than one reasons as to why, if the son chooses the mother, there are more than one reasons as to why, yes, I would agree with him for her to go in the front. And at the same time, there are other reasons as well why probably the wife should be in the front. Do you know that you have some mother-in-law, even though your son says to you, Mommy, come in the front, and your wife wants to go in the back without any problem, the mother-in-law would insist that the wife, her daughter-in-law, come and sit in the front beside her husband. Do you know that you have mother-in-laws like that who wouldn't, for no reason at all whatsoever, try to go in the front and allow the wife to drive in the back? Yes, someone like that I wouldn't go with him to pick her up. Okay. Blessed One is a lady. Okay. She is red eye, says Daphne Martin. So Daphne Martin is simply saying that if the mother-in-law wants to take over the front seat, don't want the wife to be in the front, or if has a problem with every time the husband gives his wife something new, she also wants it, then she is red eye. That's how we Jamaican would say, you're red eye. because everything you see my wife with, you feel like you should get it too. And that is not right. That should not be the situation. Okay, Auntie Cherry says, look, if my husband coming to pick me up at the airport and he bring a friend with him, I am not going to ask him to give me the front. No way. Whoa. If my husband come to pick me up at the airport and he bring a friend with him, I am not going to ask him to give me the front seat. No way. Are you talking about a male friend or a female friend, Auntie Cherry? Let me understand this clearly. And I would like to know why. You wouldn't want your mother-in-law to drive in the front beside her son, but you would want a friend to drive in the front. Are we talking about a male or a female? Juba says, okay, if I have my wife and my wife love me and me and in love with my wife and my family, I don't love my wife, all we got to do is cooperate ourselves from that family and find somewhere else to live. Oh, let me see if I get the full understanding of this. If I have my wife and my wife love me and I am in love with my wife, I love my family and don't love my wife, love your mother and your other family and don't love your wife, all we got to do is cooperate or take yourselves out of the family and find somewhere else to live. Okay. Not everyone give up so easily, Juba. Some people fight for their family. Blessed One says, any family member or acquaintance who is not nice to me, I wouldn't be in the car with them. Okay, Blessed One. Any family member or acquaintance who is not nice to me, I wouldn't be in the car with them. Okay. So you would even though your son comes to pick you up, Blessed One, you would take a taxi, call a cab, or ask a friend or somebody else to pick you up. You wouldn't want to drive with your daughter-in-law if she's not nice to you. Okay. But I think if your son wife don't like you and your son acknowledges that, I don't think you would bring her to the airport to pick you up. And on the other hand, some wives are bullies. You're going to the airport to pick up your mother, I am coming with you. Some wives are like that. And Juba says again, okay, but when I say I will separate myself from them, that means I am not going to stop talk to them. I will still love them as a family. Okay. Radcliffe Allen is here. Welcome, good evening, sir. Blessed Son, one and all. And Radcliffe Allen, let me just enlighten you on the topic this evening and hopefully you will join in. Who belongs in the front seat of a man's car? Is it a mother or a wife? Say for example, you're going to pick up your mother at the airport and your wife come with you, drive with you, go, and when you're coming back, you want your mother to be in the front, but the wife insists that she should be in the front. How would you handle that? Would you want your wife to be in the front or your mother to be in the front? What's your say? Blessed Sunday, one and all, from Radcliffe. Life with Mika and family says, the phone frees up on me, but I am back now. All right, Mika, let us hear your opinion. Thank you. Cherry Horton says, if you and your husband go to pick up your mother-in-law and she, upon her arrival, she feel the need to want the front, you know that mother is problem. Okay, Auntie Cherry, what if she has some health issues, poor blood circulation in the feet, and she need more enough room space, or she has let me just use that then, the problem with the feet, the son is going to feel for his mother and say, I want my mother to be comfortable. Would you feel the same way, or would you allow her freely and willingly because she has some health issues? Are you still gonna think that I don't care, you still have to go in the back because I am the wife? Blessed One says, if a family or a friend respects and love me, they would go to the back. Let me have the option to say they should go to the front. That is right. I think so too, Blessed One. Let you say, you as the wife say, have the front, I will stay in the back. But then again, that wouldn't be the mother. The mother, you say, is a totally different cup of tea. The mother, you should respect her enough to give her the front if the son says so. Or you yourself would decide from beginning that, no, let my mother-in-law go in the front. Cherry says, whether mother-in-law, wife or husband, anyone in the front could always stay there for me. Oh Lord. Oh jeez. Trust me, it's a big issue in some families. I know of wives who you've never seen them in the back of their husband's car. You could never see them because the front, they say and think, is theirs and theirs solely. But I have respect for elders. I never have any problem with mother-in-law. I am a sweetie pie. Aww, Angie. So I know your mother-in-law would love you definitely. If you're a sweetie pie and you have a mother-in-law that does not love you, Angie, then that woman is a devil. I would run far from her. Okay. The Queen Whitney is here. Thank you for the 12 thumbs up, guys. But I have 17 persons here and only 12 thumbs up. That's not nice. I need the algorithm I need the thumbs up for the algorithm, guys, so that more persons can see my live stream and come in. So please give me some thumbs up, guys. Thank you. Whitney says, I wouldn't have any problem if my mother-in-law drive in the front seat. And if you care to elaborate on it a little more, Whitney, I would appreciate that. I would appreciate that. Mika says, hey, Queen Whitney. Thank you for greeting. Joseph says, well, for me, God first. God first. Of course, Joseph, God should be first with all of us. And my wife, then my wife. God first, then my wife. God is the only thing I will put before my wife, nothing else. Wow. Because there's a part in the Bible that also says you should cleave to your wife. Your wife is the person who you take in front of a pastor or a notary or whoever you choose, justice of the peace. Make some vows, put on a ring. No ring don't have to be involved, but you make your vows, you sign your documents, and you register. That's your wife. And if the wife is unhappy with your mom, then of course, as the Bible says, your wife's feelings should come first. Do we have people in here that disagrees with the rule of that in the Bible? Who agrees with me that the Bible says that? And do we have persons here that disagrees with that? Yes, your wife should come first according to the Bible. That is, if the wife is having a problem with your mom, from the moment you marry her and she becomes your wife, then her feelings should come first. So who in here disagrees with that part of the Bible? If we have persons here, let me know. Cherry says that is a different story. I will gracefully give her the front if she has health issues. Okay, Auntie Cherry. And that is very respectful of you. Is there a rule of law that they should be in the front? I was hoping that this question would come up, and thank you so much for posing that question. Is there a rule of law that says who should be in the front? As far as I know, there is no book in the law in any country that has that rule. I've never read about it. Excuse me. Never seen it in any movies. Never watched it in any documentaries. Never heard of it in any church. No establishment at all. There is no rule, but I think it's a rule in our minds. Not only in my mind, not only probably in one or two people's mind, but I think it's a worldwide thing that yes, from the husband and the wife is going somewhere. It's a silent rule, I would say. The wife should automatically be in the front seat. There are so many relating issues that can arise from this topic this evening that I have here. I don't want to miss any comments. So let me see. Let me make sure that I don't miss any. Angie is laughing. Or I guess Angie is laughing about Blessed One's comment about the rule. Radcliffe says, isn't the front going same place where the back is going? And I was also looking for this funny statement, Radcliffe. I know that someone was gonna come and say this, and you're the first person. Yes, the front is going same place where the back is going, vice versa. But we are looking into relationships between mothers, daughter-in-laws, and their sons, and the issues that can arise over the front seat, because the wife feels that she should get the utmost respect from her husband and she should be the one there at all times, and certain mothers feels that when it comes to them, they were the ones that carried that child, that boy, for 9 months or some 7 months, and no woman, even if they put a ring on that woman's finger, should be above them. Don't you know now what I am talking about, Radcliffe? I'm sure you do. Cherry says, I love my mother-in-law. I have never have a mother-in-law issue, even till this day. My sister in the comment can attest to that. Okay, and she's talking about Miss Daphne Martin. Auntie Cherry went further on to say, but some mother-in-law, as you say, are the devil themselves. Exactly. They are mean, unkind. They treat their daughters with respect, but they don't treat their daughter-in-laws with respect. And vice versa. A man can marry a lady who has absolutely no respect for his mother, but they respect their mother to the fullest and want you as the husband to respect their mother too. So this is a two-way thing, guys. Angie says, hi Joseph. Miss Dazime is here. Hello, Miss Dazime. Hello, host and chat. We all go in the same way, so it doesn't matter. Okay, Miss Dazime. But you could also elaborate on that a little bit more, Miss Dazime. Yes, the front and the back of the car. 1 second. Is going the same place. But we are talking about family morals. Who deserves the respect of driving in the front? All right. I came up with a scenario in the first place. But let me give a different scenario. Your mother-in-law lives with you, or you live with your mother-in-law and her son, your husband and his mother. When you're going food shopping three of you go together. If you're going to church, three of you go together. Just about anywhere, the beach to hang out for the day, you go together. So three of you is always in the same vehicle. Who do you think at all times? Do you think at all times because you respect your mother-in-law? Do you think at all times she should be in the front? And vice versa. Do you think because the wife is the wife, you as the mother-in-law cannot get the more comfortable part in the car from time to time as you're the older person? Guys, how do you look at that? Cherry says, that is why I love you, Joseph. Okay. Hello, says Miss Dozime. Blessed one, me too. So we should go by common courtesy. Okay. Hey, Mika, says Whitney. Whitney says, exactly, Radcliffe. Whitney, maybe you've never encountered with a mother-in-law who has no little or no respect for you. Maybe you've never encountered that, or maybe you have, but Whitney doesn't care about who should really drive in the front or not. Whitney doesn't really care, okay? So it will never bother you. You have persons like you. There's persons like you in this world, Whitney, who don't let nothing at all bother them. But on the other hand, you have persons who are very emotional and they stress over the slightest little thing and they become depressed to the stage that they need treatment. The husband have to start taking them to doctor, and then his mother starts to get the blame. And your mother made me break down. I'm breaking down mentally because of your mother. She doesn't like me and I don't want her in the house and I don't want to live with her anymore. So we can look at this from all different angles. Put yourself in your mother-in-law position. Treat people the same way you would like to be treated, says Angie. Okay. Whitney says, I'm in and out of lives. Okay, Whitney. It's sad people make these little I don't want to say this. It's sad people make these little trivialities make us so unhappy when life is so short. That is true. Thank you for the 13 thumbs up. 12 persons here with me. Sherry says, hello everyone. Wow. Thank you so much for coming out, Sherry. I wasn't expecting you. Thank you so much. Angie says, hi, Sherry. Blessed One says, hello, Sherry. Sherry says, hi, Angie. Hi, Blessed One. Angie says, right, Blessed One. Hello, Angie, says Joseph. Exactly, Mrs. Cherry, says Miss Dozime. Blessed One says, hello, Angie. Thank you for greeting each other, guys. Enough respect, Cherry. The amazing M&G. Good evening, my lady. Happy Sunday to you, Joyful Julie. Thank you, M&G. Don't know if you can stay here for a little to participate in my discussion this evening. I would love to get your opinion or your input on who do you think should be in the front seat. If it's the wife or the mother-in-law, who does that seat belong to? And if you say wife or mother, why do you think so? Hello, Joseph Brown. How are you doing today? Says the amazing M&G. Sherry says, I'm unique. I would hate to spend that much time with someone. Okay, Sherry. Amazing M&G. What a go on, girl, says Joseph. Angie says, happy Sunday, M&G. Blessed One, how are you doing today? Says M&G. I'd let husband and wife do their own thing, says Sherry. So Sherry thinks that as the mother-in-law, she would give up the front seat to the wife, her daughter-in-law. Okay. I am here at work. says Joseph Brown. No, I'm here at work, Joseph Brown, says M&G. Okay, M&G. Well, thanks for taking a minute of your busy time to join me. Thank you so much. Please share me out, guys, if you may. I would appreciate it. Blessed One says, hello, M&G. Happy to see you. Yes. The amazing M&G says, life with Mika and family, how are you doing today? Joseph Brown says, okay, dear. Don't work too hard, dear. Blessed One says, I'm fairly well, my dear. Amazing M&G says, hello, Sherry. Radcliffe Allen says, if I find myself in that position, I would let the mother-in-law drive. If she so desperately needed off the front seat. But what if the poor mother-in-law can't drive? I remember, what if she's having health issues, problem with her feet, and she can't drive? Oh, jeez. I love this discussion. Oh, my. Yes, so one person so far said that, which was Joseph, said that wife, only God before his wife. So that means the mother-in-law, no, that means his mom comes after his wife. In other words, Joseph means that his wife comes before his mother-in-law. And I said there's a part in the Bible that says cleave to your wife. And so if a rule should be made, then the rule should be your wife before your mother. What if both wife and mother is not feeling well? Who do you choose? That is a hard decision. We have two people, I wouldn't say sick, but needs the comfort, the space, more of the front seat for whatever reason. Mommy is gonna say, I'm if you're on there. Wifey gonna say, I'm if you're on there. What a calamity. What a situation the poor husband is going to be in. That is such a hard decision. I would think I would feel so bad for that husband if I go to the airport to pick up my mother and my mother and daughter and wife gets into a brawl and starts to quarrel. Guys, as men, how would you deal with that? How would you deal with your wife and your mother and your mother in a quarrel, making a fool of themselves, embarrassing you in public? Guys, men in here, how would you deal with that? Sherry greeting M&G greeting Angie. Blessed One says true, Radcliffe. M&G says I will come and go because I'm at work, thank you. M&G says hello, Miss Dozime. M&G says Queen, hello, Queen jumping from lives to lives. Hello, Sherry says M&G. Blessed One says the relationship between my husband and I is more important than foolishness. Blessed One says, I like this one. The relationship between my husband and I is more important than foolishness. So therefore, Blessed One, you would never get in a quarrel or an argument with your mother-in-law in public. You would never ever do that. You would shun it off, and when you reach home, then you guys talk about whatever the situation is. M&G says, what's up, Juba? Sherry says, you were saying all three live together, shop together, days out together. That would be my hell. OMG. Yes, Sherry. But until the wife puts a stop to it, I am telling you, Sherry, you have mothers like that, mother-in-laws like that, who who wants to be everywhere with their son and his wife. And sometimes the husband doesn't even realize the damage it can cause and that it's not right. You need time alone with your partner, whether your fiance, simply your girlfriend, or not much less to say your wife, the children of your mother. You need time alone with her. You want to take your wife to a nice dinner, candlelight dinner, or to watch a nice romantic movie. Where's your mother going? Where is she going? Of course, some of them would want to be everywhere, while some of them is respectful enough to understand and know that, well, my days are done. My husband used to take me out if her husband has passed. Now it's young people time, my son's time to treat his wife like that, and I respect that. That would be hell, of course, Sherry. I agree with you. Hello, Daphne. Daphne. Who is Daphne or Miss Dazime? Did I miss someone? Oh, Daphne. Oh, thank you, M&G. Cherry says, I will be in and out. Okay. Cherry says, two of them go stretch out in the back. Oh, Lord. Oh, well. Seriously, if the wife is adamant to sit in the front, the husband should talk to his mom in private and let her know to sit in the back. Yes, blessed one. Some sons will do that, and some sons. I encountered a gentleman recently who said, listen to this. You will be taken aback by what I'm gonna say. The guy said, if I am going to choose a woman for my wife and my mother does not approve of her, then I cannot marry that woman. She cannot be my wife if my mother does not say, yes, that woman is yours. You should marry that woman. So if he's gonna listen to his mother to choose a wife, imagine that he is going to listen to her to decide on every single thing, every single aspect of his relationship. What a statement that was. I lost respect for that man immediately. I lost respect because I would never want a mother to have to choose me to be his son's wife. Why can't the son choose for himself? Why? What a damage that would be to a relationship if you're going to listen to your mother. Everything you're going to run to your mother. Mommy, you think I should take Julie or full things? Whitney says, hey, M&G. Whitney's laughing. But we really have some mother-in-law that is the real Lucifer themselves. Just can't help themselves. Yes, Joseph, I said that earlier. There are mother-in-laws like that. Then is what kind of marriage is that? Exactly, Whitney. If the guy is going to say, if his mother don't say yes, that woman you should marry, he would never marry a woman. I asked him one question. I said, even if that woman has children for you and you've been with her for some years, because mother somewhat feel like I say, no, she have children for you, but she's not wife material, you must marry her. I said I lost respect for him immediately. The things I want to add take too long to text. Calm down, Auntie Cherry. I beg you, please calm down, ma'am. Drink some cool water. If the mom and wife can't be in peace, then should not live together. Exactly. I think that the only... And listen to me, man. I might sound extreme, but I hope you guys don't judge me. I don't think that in-laws should be living under the same roof with a wife. Not even if it's due to sickness. Put her somewhere else. Hire someone to look after her if you have to. Let her stay in her own house. Pay someone to look after her. Or let other family members do. But I refuse to take an in law under my roof and let them ruin my marriage. That could never happen. Sherry says, I have an adult son. He's my world. He still lives at home. I already know I won't like his girlfriend when he has one. Why do you think so, Sherry? But but I wouldn't create problems. Why do you think you wouldn't like her and you've never met her? That's interesting. I would like to hear why you think so. Oh no, Sherry, says Blessed One. It's kind of, yeah, it's a bit, I think it's funny too. But I didn't want to laugh. Sherry, how do you know you wouldn't like your son's girlfriend? We're a family here and we're having a mature conversation. Guys, open up. Feel free to talk. Whatever we say here on Julie's live stream, stay here is on Julie's live stream. Thank you so much for the 14 thumbs up and 9 persons that are here listening and who is participating. Please share out the live if you can. Thank you so much. If the man is a mama boy, you will have that problem. Thank you for that term, Joseph. I haven't heard it in a long while. When somebody calls somebody a mama boy, I haven't heard that in a long while. But yes, mama boy, that says Auntie Cherry. Hi, Sherry. I hope you feel much better. Oh, she said she was okay, Joseph. She says she's all right. I stayed up for this debate. Yes, Sherry, as I said, I wasn't expecting you because remember, we spoke earlier and you said it would maybe be too late for you because remember, Sherry's in the UK, guys. And I appreciate you so much for that, Sherry. You wouldn't understand. Blessed One says, so true. Right. Not even my mother. Right, Blessed One. Right. He's my baby. Aww. I know the love that you feel for him, Sherry. But I think you're gonna have to let go whenever he's ready. And you will like your daughter-in-law. He's not gonna choose anyone. Pardon me. He's not gonna choose anyone that he knows that you're not going to be happy off. I don't think so. Why my screen is all zoomed up like this? What is going on? Okay. Yeah. So he's my baby, says, and Daphne Martin says, I am good. Thank you. Okay. Sorry about the typing error, guys. I am good. Thank you. Oh, you're replying to M&G, but M&G, I'm not sure she's still here because she's at work. Yes. It's nearly 11 p.m. I know that, Sherry. Blessed One says, as a mom, you may go before him and he will need a wife and kids to love and care him, Sherry. Yes. And Sherry says she's going soon. Blessed One says, sorry, I have to leave for now. Thank you for coming, Blessed One. Thank you for your participation. I really and truly appreciate you. 500. Yes, guys. Yeah, so Sherry says, it's just been us his whole life. We're super close, but I do know he'll meet someone I want that for him. I keep pinching. I've never seen my screen behave like this before. Keep zooming in and out. Joseph says, if you love your son, you have to let him go because you already live your life and him have to live his life. You can't live his life for him. That's true, Joseph. Oh my, I don't know what's going on this evening, guys. Sherry says, I just don't need to be part of his relationship. Yeah, no. No parents need to really be, no parents need to really be, um, like, really in the middle of any any child's relationship. Yeah, so between your son and yourself, Sherry, things will work out. It would work out. I know so. Because you're an adult, he's an adult, the wife is going to be an adult. Three adults can sit down and talk and have civil conversations. Exactly, Julie. Yes. No parent should be in the middle of a child's relationship. 8 persons are still here with me. And 14 thumbs up. I am still under an hour in the live stream. And so we can still have a decent we can still elaborate more. And as of this Sunday, every other Sunday at this time, I will be coming on with more interesting topics. Okay? My topics will be family oriented mostly. And so, you know, when we talk about family, it's always interesting. Yeah, not all the time it will be about family, but mostly it will be family oriented. Okay? Yes. So
She's right here.
Sherry says, I like to be alone. The less contact I have with people, the better. She can stay home and my son come and visit. Okay, well, if that's how you feel, then nothing is wrong with that, Sherry. Everyone has different personalities. Nothing at all is wrong with that. Nothing at all is wrong with that. If that's how you feel, I think your son has to be happy with that. Has to be happy with that. No, that one is pistachio, the green one. Yes. I'm talking about ice cream. I won't have any ice cream this Sunday. Although the evening is pretty warm. Sherry says, and if I'm blessed to grandchildren, I take them out. Of course. Grandchildren are blessings, guys. Happy Sunday, says Yard Food. Happy Sunday to you, Sister Yard Food. The mother, of course, that is more respectful. Okay, Yard Food. So do you care to elaborate on why you think the mother, it's more respectful for the mother to be in the front seat? Because everyone has different opinions, you know, and different reasons as to why they think the wife or the mother. Everyone has different opinions. Sherry says, my son says he doesn't want children. Oh no. I'm sorry to hear that. I think children are a blessing. I really think so. And your son is an only child, Sherry. He's an only child. If he's an only child, then maybe you won't be getting grandkids. Yes, he is. Wow. Joseph says yard foods, blessings. Blessings. Thank you. Thank you for greeting Yard Food. And Yard Food says, Mr. Brown, he's an adult but still young. Yes, young adults. I have two adult girls and one still in high school. No boys and no grandchildren as yet. And I'm not sure if I'm getting any grandchildren, but I would love to get grandchildren. As I said before, children is a blessing. Mines are blessings, so I would like them to have babies and call them their blessings also. I visited several live streams this morning, earlier today, because I know I will be going live at this time. And so I can't be visiting other live streams while I'm doing mine. So I visited them before. After my live stream, then I can always go and visit other person's live stream. But I know a lot of people tend to have live stream at this time of the evening, and that's why during the week I go for earlier in the day. Sherry says, I need sleep. Great topic tonight. Get yourself some good sleep, Sherry. And again, I appreciate you coming in, and hope to see you tomorrow, Sherry, at the usual time, around about 11:30 in the morning, my normal time. Thank you. Bye bye, Sherry. Sherry says good night, everyone. So I have my Bush family here because only like 3 people talking, and I see 8 persons here. Always here to give me support in the background. I am so happy for you guys. All 17 thumbs up. Thank you so much. Cherry says, who don't want children, come on now. Night night, Cherry says Joseph. Yeah, Cherry, you know, everyone has different personalities and everyone thinks different. And some people thinks that, some people thinks that it's the hardest thing in the world to look after children. I hear people when they see people taking care of babies, they say, oh my God, I couldn't manage. I couldn't do that. How you manage? How you get to sleep at night? I would have to get my sleep. I would go crazy. I just couldn't. Yeah, I hear people with that kind of expression all the time. Children scare some people, Auntie Cherry. Believe it when I tell you that. And trust me when they talk like that, if they get pregnant and have children, especially the ladies, they will end up having postpartum depression. They would act like they're going crazy and they would know how to take care of the babies. So if they don't want to have babies, don't force them. Big up, cuz. Welcome to my live stream. I don't know if you were here listening all the time or you just popped in to say hello, but we are having a lovely discussion as to who belong in the front seat of a man's car, whether you think it's the wife or the mother-in-law, his wife or his mom. For many different reasons it could be the wife, the mother-in-law, but I think most wives thinks that they should be in the front seat, while some say respect to the mother-in-law because they're elders. So everyone came with different opinions, and everyone's opinion was highly respected by me, of course. I respect each and everyone's opinion. No one asked me what was my opinion, but I joined in on everyone's responses. All 10 persons here with me. Mega love shout out to the 10 persons who are here on my live stream. Happy Sunday evening to you all again, guys. 17 thumbs up. Let's see if I can make 20 thumbs up this evening. My throat is feeling a bit funny, like dry, so let me drink. I think today was too hot and I was drinking too much ice cold things. Yeah, so maybe that makes my throat feel a little funny now. But I don't have a cold. And I don't think I'll be coming down with a cold. No. Oh, I'm logging in the comments. Hi Yard Food says Angie Hart. Cherry says, Sherry, I am sorry, but you guys are different. This is why I say some mother-in-law is shake my head. Sherry is no longer here. Sherry left to go to sleep. Just come. Okay, cuz Sherry went to bed. We just have to respect everyone take on life. Respect how everyone feels, because if we feel the opposite or feel different, then we'll never know how they are feeling. Never know how they are feeling and why they feel that way. So I think it all based on their psyche. Their psyche. How they look at life in general. And also how they were brought up, how they grew up. The type of family that they grew up in. Yes, I think it all stems from that. The family that you come from. If you grow up in a family where you see your grandparents having a lot of children, also your mother or your parents come back and has a lot of children, then obviously you as a child is gonna grow up and say, well, my grandparents had a lot of children, my parents had a lot of children, so I'm supposed to have a lot of children, or it's okay for me to have a lot of children. I think so. Cherry says, I have 2 grown men and they choose their partner. I have no say. If a problem, I cried. Peace. Okay, well, that's how you see it. That you shouldn't help your children to choose, but you can steer them if you also see that they are gonna take a plunge into something that's not so right or good. Joseph Brown says, it not only that it because of the way some people see how kids behave, so them tell themselves they don't want none, and you can't blame them. Exactly, that's another valid point. That's a good point. Some children grow up and let down their parents, Joseph. Put you in some situations and some type of embarrassments. Let down. You send them to school. You come up with all this money. You send them to the best, what you think is the best schools, private school. You let them eat good, wear good, enjoy the finer things in life. You take them out, let them have fun. Make sure they eat ice cream every Sunday like every child should, and the whole works. Let them have everything to their comfort, and voila. Before they should take their education and move on to whatever you can afford to give them the highest level of education, they go out there and they do some stupid things, boy. The girls get pregnant, the boys turn to things that are criminal acts, and so on. You know, I don't have to pinpoint out anything exactly, but you all know what I'm saying, and there are so many other things that can be talked about as well. How children can become letdowns. And Cherry is giving up herself to become a mother-in-law. Who wants me for a mother-in-law? I am one of the best. Then if a young lady should come now, Cherry, and say, I want you for my mother-in-law, then and you take her, automatically you would be choosing for one of your son. And you can't do that. You say you don't do that. So you cannot offer yourself as a mother-in-law. You have to sit back and wait until the daughter-in-law, the son, your one of your son or your both sons, bring home that daughter-in-law and introduce her to you or them to you. Angie says, have a great evening, everyone. You too, Angie. And thank you so much for your participation and the time that you spent here. Well, much appreciated. Thank you. Sun is going down. In my neck of the wood, it's turning to dusk. I washed my hair and it's not even dry, but I couldn't have it flying around with the fan in my face. So I put it in a little ponytail. Tomorrow I will be coloring my hair. Yes, so as ladies, you all know we do things to enhance our beauty. Joseph says, have yourself a great one, Angie. Thank you for that, Joseph. So, Auntie Cherry, what did you cook for dinner this evening? I did traditional Sunday Jamaican Sunday dinner, one of the most traditional Sunday dinner you can find in Jamaica, which is chicken and rice and peas. Yes. What did you cook for dinner, you and Joseph? Joseph sounds like he's a big chef, you know. Are you, Joseph? Okay, that's the same thing I cooked. That's right. No, I wonder what Cherry cook. And my family in the background don't want to tell me who they are, no matter how I beg some of them. No matter how I beg. Blessed One says, I'm back. Woohoo! Welcome back, Blessed One. Blessed One is a part of my family. Awesome, awesome supporter. Yes, Blessed One. So we were kind of drifting away from the front seat argument. No one started talking about choosing for our children, you know, and chit-chatting a little about getting grandchildren and so. Okay, sir, Mr. Martin is still waving the hand, but I think I want to leave the choosing for another topic, another day's topic, the choosing parts. Sandra says, no problem for the mother-in-law to drive in the front seat as long as she doesn't take it for granted. Well, that's what we were here debating about. So mother-in-laws, as long as they are with the wife and the son, they feel like they should be the one driving in the front all the time. Uh-huh. And some of the wife fall for it and say, okay, I respect her, let her be. Well, some of the wife won't stand for it because the wife thinks that they should be beside their husband. Blessed one, I don't know. You know, you can't leave the classroom like that. She asked for excuse. She did say that she had to leave. All right. Yeah, she did say she have to leave. hmm I was gonna say something and it slipped me when I stopped to read Joseph's comment. Some man in the bush a wave. Yes, it's a pink hand. Well, even that I know who is there. He's one of the bushmen. So I appreciate the waving of the little pink hand because the name came up. So I know that I can count him. Know that he's one of the 8 persons here. Oh, it was her prayer time. So respect goes out to you, blessed one. She excused herself for prayer, go and pray. Lots and lots of respect for that. Blessed one, please add me to your prayer tonight for my health and for my YouTube channel to grow and for my health to become better over time with my poor blood circulation, my diabetes, and all those things. Thank you, Mom. Joseph says sorry because I told him that you said you had to leave. Blessed one is a woman of God based on the name and what she just said. That then we know that she take her God serious, which I think all of us here does. But sometimes we just need encouragement. Maybe if my feet wasn't, kind of behaving like this, I would be at my church harvest this evening. I'm not a baptized Christian, but I am Christian at heart. And the church that I would normally attend is having harvest this evening. So 2 martinis here, 3 martinis here on my live stream. And Mr. Martin says, okay, Joseph. So he's hailing you up, Joseph. I was so going to say something and then it just slipped me. Only because I stopped to read Joseph's comment. Oh my jeez. So my sister is not here this evening because she's busy getting herself ready and dolled up to come to visit me. Cherry says rice and peas and oxtail with a lot of vegetables. Woohoo! Well, I had oxtail last week and coleslaw. Nice, 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 nice. Josie says you are a child of God. Yes. Yes, Mr. Joseph. Martin, big up yourself, says Joseph Brown. So we're kind of more laid back this evening after that heated discussion. You know, we're kind of just here chilling this evening. I will be here tomorrow as the normal thing I would do during the week. Guys, I am nearing my watch hour goal, which is 4,000 hours. And with the next upgrade that YT will give me, I should be at around about 3,000. So then I hope that I will get some more help to reach the other 1,000 quicker than the others took me. And the ways that I can get that is, even if I am not on live, you guys can visit my channel and just, even when you're going to bed, just go to my playlist and hit one of the playlists and just leave it there, and that will help me a lot. Okay guys, so that I won't have to be here every day grinding and grinding and grinding. Not that I am going to stop doing live streaming, guys, no, but by then I won't have to keep mentioning the reason of me being here. I will just start having normal live streams, as to help my channel grow and also help persons to grow, right guys? Cherry says, me too, can't, too expensive for me not to buy. That's right. Nothing shouldn't be too expensive that we're gonna put in our stomach. If we see where we can afford to buy it, then we look up to God and we say, thank you, Father, for letting me be in the position to purchase this so I can eat it. This is what my taste bud is calling for, and you allow me to be able to buy it and cook it, right? That's how I see life. That's how I see things in life. I can't wait for the day to come when I can give some big shout outs to all my family members here, my blood family, my YT family, who come from day to day to support me and allow me to reach my goal. I will be giving some big shout outs. Blessed One says, if I was younger, I would be afraid to have children in these times. You see now, Auntie Cherry, you hear what Blessed One says? So that's why I say we have to respect a person's decision if they say they don't want to have children for whatever reason. Because here is someone else that also says they would be afraid to have children. Sherry says her son says he does not want to have children. But Sherry says if she gets them, she would take them out. That means she would embrace them. But if her only child does not want to give her, then what is she gonna do? She can't do anything about it. And that's why for me personally, I don't believe in having one child. I believe in children. I do believe in children. It's because look at how I love the thought of getting grandchildren. And what if I only have one who says they're not gonna have any? Then I would die from, maybe I would, that wouldn't be, it wouldn't kill me, but when I die, I will die with a part of my heart broken because I did not get any grandchildren and I really wanted grandchildren. See guys, So hence, I don't believe in one child. I believe in children. I'm happy with the three that I have, and if God had blessed me with one more, especially if it was a boy, I would be even more happy because I only have girls. Okay? I'm not sure what you're talking about, Blessed One, when you said, please tell us. Not sure. I am not sure. Joseph says, I have two sons and I don't want no more. Okay. And um, you're not the only one who feels that way, Joseph. No, you're not the only one who feels that way, especially in this time that we're living in. It's scary to have children, as Sister Blessed One said. It's scary for many reasons. The society that they will grow up in, and we can't keep them under our arms every day. They are going to go out in the world. When you have them under your roof, under your wings, whatever you want to call, however you want to say it, you can try and encourage them and talk to them every day of the good, what is good and what is bad out there. But when they leave the under your roof now, and they say they turn adults and they go out there in the world and start to mingle and mix with all different type of people, and go to different areas where they see different traditions and so, because I can grow them in a church, and when they leave my house they stop going to church and start going to parties. Is a totally different child, that totally different picnic. That's no longer a child who you can say, OMG, I don't think my child is capable of doing this, or my child won't do that. No, there you can't say for them anymore what they are capable of doing, because they might be under the influence of drugs, under the influence of friends, their peers, monkey see, monkey do. There's so many things that can make you scared hmm of having children or getting grandchildren. So I know for sure that every week I can come here. That's why I say I will mostly be talking about my topics will be mostly family oriented, because there's so many things that I can come here and sit and talk about that we can engage in. My YouTube family can engage in, talk about decent things. Yes, because you know, Joseph, we are up in age now. Come on, young people think that. So, Cherry, I thought you were coming to say, okay, Joseph, I have two sons too. Both of us is the same thing. But you're coming to reprimand Joseph, Cherry. Speak for yourself, madam. How do you know that Joseph is up in age, and if he wanted children, he couldn't go and get children? Please turn on the light for me, hon. Jermaine, turn on the light for me, please. Yes, how do you know that, Cherry? Please speak for yourself, madam. Me, Joseph. Well, Joseph came out and said he don't want no more children. Whatever you want to come and say, he doesn't want any more. Woo! Am I too bright now? No, the other one. The other one. Yeah. Bright as daylight. I'm sitting like almost under the light. Joseph says, I thank God they are adult now, Cherry. I'm not that. LOL, laugh out loud. Even me, I'm younger than you guys. I'm not sure by how far, but even me, that's not in my league anymore. I'm close to the big 5-0. So where would that be going? Although I have peers who has young children running around their feet knee high, but I don't know. Then I can say I don't know how they do it. I would have the tolerance for grandchildren that size, but I wouldn't have the tolerance for having my own children that young. Blessed One said, I share. I share. Please tell us. And I will share. We have to pray, yes, for the children. Yes, you can't pray too much for them. Can't pray too much for them. Can't pray too much for them at all, Sister Blessed. The day you stop praying might be the day you're sorry. You'll be sorry. The day we stop praying might be the day we become sorry. And none of us wants to be sorry about our children. Nope. None of us wants to be sorry. Oh, you share this live. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much. Joseph Brown says, you're still young, Julie. Whatever, Joseph. Thank you for the compliment, Joseph. But I'm under 50, yes, but I don't see it as the age to still be having children. Although Americans and other countries, they're saying that they encourage women to have children at this age. I see it happening quite often. But why would I want to look like my children's grandmother when they grow up, when they're at a certain age, especially? Well, both high school, junior high, and high school, they bully them and tell them that their mother is an old woman or their father is an old man. You know that those things happen. So we have to think about children and what might happen to them. Yes, things like that can happen. Can I ask what platform you share this live on, Blessed One? Thank you. Let me hear, please, the platform that you share it from. Are you able to share on YouTube, Blessed One? Because I thought you, one at a time I asked you if you're a content creator, and you said no, you're just here to support. Sometimes I tend to forget things. So I would like to know. So true. Of course. Yeah, we have to think about what might happen to the children. Have to think about them. That in more ways than one too. Joseph says, don't you ever say you are old. We're old ago. Joseph. I'm not talking down on myself, Joseph, but I'm only simply saying, alright, let me take off these glasses for a minute. Yes, when I laugh, I don't see any crow's feet here, there, and I don't have any wrinkles here or there. I just have a laugh line, Joseph, and my skin is pretty stiff still. No wrinkles or so on my hand. But Joseph, as I said before, let me repeat, I am past the age of having children. So no, I wouldn't just get up and say I am an old woman. But when you have if I should have a child now at this age or by 50, when they reach 10-year-old, 12-year-old, in their teens going up, and how old will I be then? In my 60s. going up to my 70s. Then when people see me out now with a young child like that, the first thing they're gonna say, oh, you're out with your grandma. And that child might be feeling so bad about it to hear them calling or looking at his mother or her mother like an old woman. That child, it might hurt that child's feeling. That's all I'm trying to say, Joseph. Cherry says, what are you saying? Since me and Joseph equal, we can go work on a girl. Oh no. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, mm, mm. Blessed One says, I don't know. I sent it to someone's phone. Oh, okay. You share the link. Yeah, so that person can join in the live stream if they so desire. But where you can also share it is if you have Facebook or Twitter, or I'm not sure it can be shared on Instagram. But those are also places that you can share the live stream on, or just about any one of my videos or so, or my channel link. Yes. So I was just curious. You are a beautiful soul, said Blessed One. Thank you so much, Blessed One. You come here and you see me all the time. You visit my live stream. You know how I look like this on the phone, and you hear me talking. You don't know me in person, but just by listening to the way that I talk, you have decided that I have a beautiful soul, and I appreciate you talking so beautifully about me so much. It warms my heart. And then in return, I can also say that you are a very kind, supportive, and loving person. So many words to describe you, Blessed One, and I have never seen you or met you before. Well, maybe I've met you and don't know that you were the person, or you're the person that named Blessed One. But if you had a channel, I would have gone there and checked you out long time ago, and I would be following you here and there and everywhere you go. And if you have live streams, I would be there as well, and I would be able to see you. But we can become friends on Facebook or Instagram and such places as well. If you have them, we can share or addresses as to those places, and we can become friends there too. Thank you so much. Joseph says, I am not saying you should have baby. No. Oh, okay. No. All right. Blessed One says, oh, we have YouTube. Okay. Not a problem. Not a problem. So I appreciate you sharing my link to someone who might join in and like it and subscribe to my channel, watch my videos, and probably come back to one of my live stream. I would, and then that person also can share it to someone, and I can grow so much from there. You might never know. So you did something wonderful for me. Thank you so much. 19 thumbs up, guys. Remember, I was wondering if I could make it to 20, and I have been only here an hour and a half. Yeah, I was listening to see if it was rain outside, but no. Sounds like a bike in the distance. But no, the door needs to be closed because of mosquito. Blessed One says, yes, beauty comes from within. If you act, it can only be for a while, but you are constant. Okay, yes. And not just with me, but that's something we can say about just about anyone. Anyone at all. Beauty comes from within. Not only on the outside you are beautiful, but most importantly, you have to be beautiful on the inside. For me personally, to be drawn to you, or as Jamaican people would say, spirit take you. If you're not beautiful on the inside, then no, I cannot feel drawn to you or close to you. I can sense that you are ugly on the inside, not because your face might pretty and every day you put on all sort of color on it or wear pretty clothes. That does not make you beautiful. Not at all. And I always have beautiful people on my live stream. And want to know why I know that you are beautiful? And why that beauty is most important to me, because you are beautiful inside. No matter how you want to look outside, you are beautiful inside, and that's the beauty that I, Joyful Julie, loves. I asked him to thumbs up. Oh, thank you. Wow. So that person came and gave me a thumbs up. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. I wish he had stopped to say hi. I would greet him so nicely. Joseph says we don't have to tell her she's beautiful. She know. Don't everyone know we love her and respect her. Hi, Joseph, only you come to warm my heart again. Whew. Is my husband? Oh, respect to your husband, blessed one. Oh, MG, I send my love to your husband. Tell him that your respect is very high here. And so he gains respect through you too. So enough respect to your husband for coming in and leaving me a thumbs up. I wish to see him join the live stream one day. He can always come to see if I'm talking a topic that he might enjoy, and he would participate. Maybe not during the week when I just do random live streams and play games, but on a Sunday when I will talk something substantial and have a topic, he will be here to join in and give his own opinion. Tell him that Joyful Julie says thanks a million. Pardon me. Yes, so it's Sunday evening, and I'm not gonna stress you out this evening because I would love to see the persons here come back tomorrow or another day. So I'm just gonna stick around for 2 hours. I've been here an hour and 42 minutes now, and I am at 19 thumbs up. Whether I go up to the 20 or not, I will end the live stream in another 17 minutes. Okay, guys? He just say love to play games. He loves to play games. He's 74 this year. We're not afraid to talk our age here. I hope he doesn't feel offended. He's 74 this year, but we're grateful that he can still play his games. That's what makes him happy. So let him be. Thank you. He says thanks to you and Joseph. All right. So true. That's right. I sense that you're a mature woman too, blessed one. I sensed that about you long ago. When I'm titling my live streams, there's a section there that asks you to select the type of audience that can watch your whatever you're uploading, you're posting, or whatever you will be talking about on your live stream. And it asks if it's made for kids, and I put no. My live stream is not made for kids because I don't want any children in here. No, because us as adults something mature might slip out of somebody's mouth, and I wouldn't want a child seeing certain things. And then if I should have selected yes, it's made for kids, then I don't think anyone would be able to comment, because YT is very, very protective of kids. They don't want children to see nothing that they're not supposed to see or hear. So I wouldn't want them to penalize me any day, you know. So I have to be careful on here too, and ask my audience to be very respectful of the type of language that they use in here, the type of things that they type, certain S words, certain F word, which I'm sure you all know what I'm talking about. It's not tolerable around here. Okay, guys? Oh, I'm 70 in June. See what I'm saying? A very mature woman. Thank you so much for sticking around, hanging out with a person my age. Some people at that age say they don't like to hang around young people, you know, and I would understand why. I don't see myself as really that young that you wouldn't want to hang out with me still. But when they say they don't like to hang out with young people, it's because of the way they conduct themselves. Most times the way they carry themselves, the type of things that come out of their mouth, the type of music that they listen to, the type of jokes that they run. You understand what I'm saying? Blessed One says, I grew up in a happy and respectful Jamaica, and by God's grace I hope to keep it that way until I die. And we could have prayed a little more. I don't know if it's ever going to go back to that state, but I personally would love to see it goes back to that type of Jamaica that you're talking about. But we could have prayed a little more. I don't know if it's ever going to happen. I still have 7 persons here with me, and I have 13 minutes to go. My hair feels like it's dry. Yes, it's dry. I have thin hair, so I can depend on the fan alone to dry it. Well, in the back is still a bit cold, so let me open it up so that it will dry out before I'm ready to go to sleep. Okay, let me see what Joseph is saying in this long comment. Blessed One says, oh yes, it can happen in small groups. Okay. You know good people when you see them. Don't need anyone to tell you. That is why I ask the lovely people here to please to keep it respectful here, because we don't need any problem here. That's right. And that's why I feel free to give you a moderator, Joseph, because I trust that if you see anyone coming in here with any foul languages or any type of disrespectful word, even before I say, or might, if you see it before me, don't be afraid to remove it. Put that person in timeout, but just don't block them. Put them in timeout, and if they don't respect, when the timeout is up and they come back, then I know how to take it from there. Blessed One says, Amen, Joseph. And Cherry says, still in the bush. Oh, all right, my lady. I hear you. So you switch from bush to upfront from time to time. Oh, you want to have 2 titles. You don't want to get the title of being just a bush person. Blessed One says, is it that there is a different rule for some platforms? Every platform is the same rules with YT, but you can stage it the way you want before you start the live stream. You can select if it's okay for kids to watch or if it's not okay, and you can ask YT to restrict your video to only people over 18 years old or under 18 years old. So, yes, you can. And Mr. Martin is here, bigging out his two eyes. Can anyone say why? Because he did not say. He is here, bigging out his two eyes. Hmm. 6 persons still standing strong here with me in my house. And I'm still at 19 thumbs up. Joseph has retracted a message I did not see, I did not get to read. But that's fine. Maybe he made a mistake. Yes. What are you doing in the bush, Cherry? Cherry, do you care to answer Joseph? What are you doing in the bush? He's curious to know. Well, the only thing that he said to me, Joseph, was that she will be in and out. So, the in and out that she's in now is her being in the bushes at times and then in the house at times. Oh, what the Cherry got to eat again? Are you having supper, Auntie Cherry? You got to eat some more of the nice oxtail and rice and peas. You don't want to share with us, huh? Jermaine Martin says, I am in the bush looking on the time. Okay. Okay, well, he's watching the time. I have 7 minutes to go, guys. Wasn't it a beautiful Sunday evening here on the live stream? Wasn't it a nice discussion? Can I just have a few hands up or a couple hands up as to say if you like the part that I am taking on with the Sunday evenings? Do you like where I am heading to with my live stream on the Sunday evening, having a nice discussion? Blessed One says, oh yes, thank you for the first confirmation. Blessed One said yes, she likes the part that I am taking, and it was a nice evening and we had a good discussion. Who bets to second that? Who wants to attest to that as well? Who thinks that I should continue doing stuff like this? Blessed One says, please tell us your opinion on the topic. Oh, now someone has decided to ask me when I have 6 minutes into to end the live stream. But I don't think it will take that long to answer. My honest opinion, Blessed One, is, or for anyone else that wants to hear, I think the front seat of the man's car belongs to the wife. And the reason why I said that is, yes, I take a page from the Bible where the Bible says, you cleave to your wife, and Joseph is right with me when he says, only God before wife. So yes, I think the front seat is for the wife, speaking on a Christian's behalf. I also think that I would respect my mother-in-law and give her the front if she has some health issues, or but not because the husband say he long fi see mother, or because I'm mother and no matter what, him mother must get the respect over the woman. No, I don't support that at all. I support the wife, especially if they're going on long journey and they want to keep each other company by talking. I think I would feel more comfortable keeping my husband's company in the front, stretching over to give him a little rub on the shoulder, or brush something off his face, or stretch over and put a mint in his mouth or a gum and so, just to keep him alive and awake while we're traveling on long journeys or so. Those kind of nice little things that a wife likes to do to a husband. Yes, so that's my take. Joseph Brown says, Julie, say Cherry mean with her oxtail, she a hide and eat it. Me think so to Joseph. To hell with it. I think so too. She gone too long. When she come back now a belch, she a go belch. And that can't help neither me nor you. A good thing so me have little Bombay. I think you have Bombay too, Joseph. And I think Blessed One have Bombay too. So make sure go and eat her oxtail. Okay, Blessed One. You're right too. Okay, Blessed One. Thank you for respecting my opinion. Mhm. And I wrapped it up. I wrapped up my take on it in 3 minutes. Me and Cherry stay there. Me hear where she go say tomorrow when she come back. The stream a go end and she don't know when it end. Then she going to text me and say, wait a second, the live stream end? And I didn't hear that you were gonna end it? How was she supposed to hear? When food differ? I had gungo soup. Woohoo! OMG. Can you believe that since gungo season came in, I have not cooked any gungo peas? Honestly speaking. And I have gungo in my freezer from last year. And I have not bought any fresh gungo since this year. No gungo rice and peas, no gungo soup. No, that's not right. Can I still get gungo peas to buy at the market? Fresh gungo? I am gonna have to definitely try. No, first gungo season, and I haven't eaten any gungo as yet. The gungo soup sounds good. I eat anything on a Sunday, if the only reason why I don't eat just about anything on a Sunday is because the children would normally request what they want. But if it was up to Joyful Julie alone, I would eat anything and go to my bed. If I want soup, I cook it. If I want food from a can, I'll cook it. Yep. Joseph says, good night, Julie. Our Blessed One says, for peace and sake, we may just change the rules at times. For peace. Yes. Good night, Julie. Have yourself a great night. Rest of the night, everyone. Blessed One says, me too. You too, Joseph. You were a good trooper as always. And I hope that you get yourself some well-needed rest too. And I hope to see you back here tomorrow again, as usual. And if I don't see you, I'm gonna have to find out what is going on with you. Just because I might have some concerns as to you always being here and don't see you here. So I'm sure you won't have a problem if I reach out to you and said, are you okay? Blessed One says, have a productive week, Joseph. And you too, Blessed One. Your husband is now part of my family here. So I hope that you and your husband will enjoy the rest of your evening. Play some games with him if you would like you to. And you too have a wonderful rest of the week. Today is the start of a new week. Believe me, I will. Amen. And you see, I'm gonna end the stream now, and Cherry is not here. Let us hear what she's gonna say tomorrow. I love you, my family. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Bye. See you soon.